You know, one thing I hate the most about being a programmer and being way too driven regarding your success is that even when ordinary people find themselves having fun, or rather preparing for it, you find yourself on the other hand sitting in front of a computer, working with exercises, or perhaps some part of your projects. I mean, honestly, folks, this ain't love. This ain't life. From another person's, from the next guy's point of view, though, not from my perspective. Because for me, I mean, this is me right here. This is it. I mean, what else is there to do if I'm not gonna do my shit? Okay, check this out. It's the 31st of December 2020. It is actually the very last day of December, and yet I'm in front of the screen. I mean, we are less than 12 hours away from 2021, and yet here I am getting challenged by these exercises. Anyways, let's continue. This is my life, folks. This is me right here. Just so you know, in case I decide to wrap up, there's absolutely nothing for me to do other than watching a movie, which I hate most of the time because I find it time consuming. So, you know what? Let me just... One guy once said, you just gotta fucking do it. After 65 years of doing this thing, you know what I've realized? You just gotta fucking do it. That's what he said. So I guess that's the case for me as well. So I'm gonna simply do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. Okay, so we're doing 6.17, right? A method that displays n by n matrix using the following header. Okay. Each element is 0, 1, which is generated randomly, right? It says program that prompts the user to enter n and displays an n by n matrix. They also gave us a sample run. Okay. Up. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. String. Let me first start by matrix. Because you see, this matrix here is nothing else but a string. Okay. But again, this is not the only way of doing this, right? This is one of the many ways. I is gonna start from n. Okay, is I greater than 0? If that is the case, I'll increment my I. There is it for my outer loop, and my inner one, I'll have j starting from n again. Is j greater than or equals to 1, and then I'll go j minus minus. Now matrix. Just so you know, this is not efficient. See, having a string to hold this matrix, this matrix isn't quite a good idea. Math.random. I'm simply looking for a random number between 0 and I'm simply looking for a random number between 0 and what? Between 0 and 1. Yeah. Okay, once I'm done doing that, I'll simply go matrix. Perhaps this is one of those exercises where I might take into consideration giving out another solution. Okay, because as I just mentioned, I find this very inefficient. It is very, very, very inefficient. It will be better to simply display these numbers rather than storing them into some string. I don't know, it's entirely up to you guys if you want me to also include the code for retrieving user input as well. Okay, I mean, we good. Oh yeah. Wow. For a sec, I thought I should have ones on my diagonals. That's why I panicked a little bit. Okay, so let's try it again so that you guys will see this works. Okay, you can change this number however you like. Now we're having a 7x7, not a 5x5. Okay, that should be it for this tutorial, you guys. I mean, I don't see the point of including the code for retrieving user input. Okay, again, in case you don't like this, what you can do is you can simply display this stem.out.print as opposed to, you can simply display this as opposed to storing it to, you can simply display this as opposed to storing it to some string. Remember, I said our previous solution was inefficient, so this is better. We don't have to put that. Again, let's try it. See what we get. Is seems like we're coding again the exact thing we want. Okay, bear with me, folks. I'm not planning on putting any code on my main method except for that. If you're watching this video, I assume you know how to get user input from the keyboard. So see you guys on the next solution.